GIA Lincoln. Picked up a pretty good group so far. Let's see here. We have K0PTR. And for comments, we're going to get back to you here in a short time. K0MYK, you were a little light. I didn't catch what you had for comments. Come back to me in a moment, please. K0KPH, no traffic, no resolutions. K0JGJ, no comments and no resolutions also. K0RTP, you were underneath JGJ, but I think I got both of you out. Health, here's to health. Definitely no comments. KF0HCE, no comments. You've given up. I don't blame you. And KG0K, no comments. Good evening all. NYK, if you could please go first, and additional stations wishing to join tonight's Eastern Nebraska 2-meter ARES net. Call now, please, if you'd like to join. This is K0GIA Lincoln.
K0DZG, no comments, no resolutions.
Y'all have a good New Year's, K0MYK.
KD0VMI, no traffic, thanks.
K0ZMC, no traffic, same as every year. Remember to forget. K0ZMC.
All right, we'll stand by there. Also, this is K0JIA. As I continue to listen to my wonderful neighbor run his space heater and all the interference on my radio. Let's see, okay, NYK got stepped on, but I did hear Happy New Year to you. So I assume there's no further traffic. Unless you want to try again. But anyways, we had KD0DZT on top of him in the train wreck. No resolutions, no comments. KD0VMI, no traffic. And K0ZMC, remember to forget. Well, you know, I could use that this year, that's for sure. It's been another heck of a year. But anyways, no traffic. K0ZMC, K0GIA. That's the bottom of the list again. Unless NYK wants to go first this time, try a third time. Third time's the charm. Anyone else wanting to join tonight's 2-meter net? Call now, please. This is K0GIA.
Correction. Call sign Kilo Delta 0 VMI, KD0 VMI.
That's my bad. I had it written down as a D, and I never said it, so my bad. Sorry about that. KD0 VMI corrected with no traffic. We'll do it one more time before we go to our one comment. We have PTR first up on the list. So please, if anyone wants to join this Eastern Nebraska 2-meter ARES net, this is the time, so call now before we go to comments. This is K0GIA Lincoln.
KF9TV, Paul and Lincoln, no comments and no resolutions for the next year.
Resolutions can sometimes be kind of tricky because then you regret afterwards, and like, who was it? ZMC said, then you want to forget, but oh well, we got to end with no comments. I tell you, my resolution that I don't have to worry about this year is going on a diet. I worked on that this year, and it's doing pretty well, although I'd like to lose 10 more pounds, but I'll have to pick something else this year, I guess, for my resolution. Anywho, enough with that. One more time. We'll do it one more time. Anyone else, anyone, anywhere, fixed stations, mobiles, and so on, wanted to join this Eastern Nebraska 2-meter ARES net? Call now, please, before we go to comments. This is K0GIA. Heard at this moment, we have one comment on the list, and then we'll do some more check-ins, and then do the news, weather, and the ARRL audio news for the night. First here, well, the only one actually on the list is KD0PTR. Bev, how are you doing tonight? Happy New Year's, and it's hard to believe it's almost 2022 in about 3 hours. Time just flies way too fast. It's unbelievable. And I bet it's a little chilly out there west of 77 in Saltillo. I got a little breeze here at my house. I bet it's even worse there because less trees and less houses. But anyways, how are you doing tonight, Bev? KD0PTR, K0GIA.
Okay, K0JIN, the rest of that, first of all, out there listening, Happy New Year. To all those out there listening and checking in, it will be probably happier New Year tomorrow with all the snow. It sounds like we're going to get, so make sure and keep those shovels handy. But again, take it easy shoveling out there. Boy, I tell you, sometimes you get carried away, especially as you get a little older, so take care of shoveling. I just wanted to mention, too, out there, you've probably been following the Boulder, Colorado area, the Boulder County wildfires. Wow, I tell you, those people are going through some tough times out there. I was listening last night. They had about 75 to 100 over 100 mile an hour winds fueling those wildfires. Many houses, I think over 600 were destroyed. Just real quick, I'm not going to hang on here too long, but for 10 years, Chuck and I took our grandkids. Just mentioned this early on the lunch brunch net, but we sure enjoyed those years. We would rent a whole motel room and take all the grandkids, and we'd swim and play games, and we did our cheers at midnight, and then we got up in the next morning and had brunch at the motel there. Those were the best times, best years of our lives, I swear. Well, we have 18 degrees here. My New Year's resolution, and I sure hope I can keep it, is eliminate junk food for a change and get rid of some pounds. So that's all I got. Hope everyone out there has a happy New Year. This is KD0PTR, back to net.
Oh, I hear you, Bev. My wife cooked some Japanese stuff tonight, so that's not helping me any. But the past 3 days with all the yard work, or 4 days, I guess it was, with the yard work and all the outside stuff, I was putting off trying to wrap up because of the nice weather, and then kind of came to push to shove to get it all done. That helped shave off a few extra pounds that I gained over Christmas, but oh well, it's just how the holidays go. That's why I guess partially we have New Year's resolutions. But before you go, Bev, and thanks for reminding me about the storm or the fires out west. Which motel did you go with the kid or the grandkids? I guess. Over.
I'm trying to think. We started out North Lincoln when we first started it. That was our first one over 10 years ago, and then we ended up. The last one, the kids were getting a little older, and we ended up over here at Hampton Inn, I think, right off Old Cheney, was it? I think it was what it was. Anyway, that's where we went. They'd always let us have the kids there, and our kids were so well behaved, our grandkids, so there wasn't any problem. But my goodness, it was a fun time. KD0PTR.
I'll tell you, it does go fast along with the years, and that's a good reminder for anyone who does have kids or grandkids or nephews, nieces, possibly anyone who is young in your family, to cherish those years real well, because they grow up before your eyes. I've seen that myself, and sometimes it's hard to believe when I'm looking at it in the house because they've grown so fast. I remember that one motel up by 27th and I-80. It's no longer like it anymore, but it was a castle for a while, and that was pretty cool. And one of these days I'd like to do the same with my kids, is just maybe, well, except for vacations, but maybe soon. Thanks for those comments, Bev, and have a happy New Year's, and to you and Chuck. Stay warm out there, and we'll see more about that in the weather. KD0PTR, K0JIA. That's the bottom of the list. Try that again. That's the bottom of the list. There we go. I can talk. Do we have any additional stations wishing to join tonight's East Nebraska 2-meter ARES net? The New Year's Friday night edition, New Year's Eve. And then the question of the night is, do you have any New Year's resolutions? Or number 2, do you have any resolutions you do not plan on completing? So either or. But if you want to join before the news, please call now. This is K0GIA Lincoln.
QBZ, Bob here in Lincoln. Happy New Year to everyone out there. And no, I don't have any New Year's resolutions yet.
K0PTF, no traffic, good evening all, and Happy New Year's. Do we have any additional stations wanting to join tonight's 2-meter net before we go on to the news, weather, and whatever else? So call now, please, if you want to join. This is K0GIA.
No traffic. Want to wish everyone a Happy New Year's. And no resolutions. Just trying to make it through another year.
News and so on. If you want to join, call now. This is K0GIA Lincoln. Heard, we will go on to the news, weather, and whatnot, and we will pause in between for additional latecomers. This is K0GIA Lincoln with the Eastern Nebraska 2-meter ARES net. Current official ARES net time is 9:19 p.m. Central Standard Time. Tonight is Friday, December 31st, 2021. Yes, just wait about less than 3 hours, and we can finally say 2022. Good riddance, 2021. Boy, what a year. Hopefully a better year. I guess if I do have a New Year's resolution, which I haven't cooked up one yet, I guess my resolution is to have a better 2022. We'll see how that goes. Okay, look at the weather here. Alright, here we go. I had to dial it up. So, why did I have it this way? Oh well. Okay, so, here it is. Winter storm watch, correction, I'm sorry, we're out of the watch now. Winter storm warning remains in effect from 3 a.m. Saturday to midnight Saturday night. It comes in effect in a few hours. They've upped the totals here. I don't like it. Heavy snow expected. Total snow accumulations of 10 inches. Wind gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. This bulletin covers portions of east central and southeast Nebraska. Again, by the looks of it, it covers the southern half of the state, including Missouri, Iowa. I haven't really checked out west, but to our north there is a winter weather advisory from roughly Columbus west to Tacoma and Norfolk. A wind chill advisory north of Norfolk, and a wind chill warning for Burwell in points north and west. But here in our immediate area, there's a winter storm warning. So let's see here, going back to the bulletin. Again, it's from 3 a.m. Saturday to midnight Saturday night. That's kind of weird. Midnight Sunday. Travel could be difficult. Cold wind chills as low as 20 below zero could cause frostbite on exposed skin in as little as 30 minutes. Blowing and drifting snow will reduce visibility and create treacherous travel conditions. So they're advising no travel, but if you do, take your essentials just in case you get stranded on the roadway. To repeat, winter storm warning remains in effect from 3 a.m. Saturday to midnight, let's call it Sunday morning. 5 to 10 inches of snow, blowing snow, and very cold wind chill. So be careful out there, folks. This is K0GIA Lincoln with the Eastern Nebraska 2-meter ARES net. If you have any additional stations wanting to join this net, call now please with call sign only. This is K0GIA Lincoln.